Hi. For those of you who are new here, I'm Edna. I'm originally from the US, but I moved to New Zealand just over a decade ago. I recently took a big break from work and I found myself cycling about 5,000 kilometers around New Zealand, initially following the Tour Aotearoa route down the length of the country, and then loving that so much that I decided to come back up the South Island following another route called Sounds to Sounds. I was entirely new to bikepacking before I set off on that journey, but by the time I returned home at the end of my work sabbatical, I was hooked. So I decided to resign from my full-time job and downshift to part-time work to be able to continue doing more big cycling adventures in New Zealand and around the world. In this video, I'm just a couple of days into my next big adventure, the Pacific Coast Route from Vancouver, Canada, down to the US border with Mexico. At the end of the previous episode, I found myself on a ferry to Port Townsend, Washington, and that's where we pick things up at the start of today's ride. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you enjoy the journey. Well, good morning from just outside Port Townsend. It's quite a foggy morning, and I don't know if it's gonna rain. I'm about to ride past a paper factory that supposedly has a really awful stench to it, but I don't smell it yet. There's the paper factory. I am kind of in a rush, not a rush. I need to book it today because, or at least the first part of today, because I have plans to meet some dear friends who are taking the ferry over from Seattle to meet me for a late lunch in Bremerton. So excited for that. And as per usual so far, I'm getting a later start than I wanted. It just took me a long time to get everything together this morning. So hopefully I don't keep them waiting. And yeah, that's it for me this morning. More soon. Beautiful little trail. Fog has lifted and it is a gorgeous day, and I'm getting ready to ride over the Hood Canal, and it is quite a scene. It's a gorgeous bridge. I just saw another cyclist go over it, head down, so I'm assuming there's a good shoulder or a bike lane. It's so beautiful. Friends whom I just met for lunch in Bremerton.
Hi, Rumi!
Bremerton, Washington.
It's really beautiful. Hold on, look at this. I can flip the camera.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
It's so nice. Right, we're just parting ways. I don't really know where I'm going, but I'm gonna figure it out.
And I got to see a pillow of his face every day for a very long time.
This is true.
This is true. Yeah.
I'm better on the pillow.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, well, I've just left Bremerton and the really lovely catch up with my friends, and I'm a little unsure about what I'm going to do this evening because there's really limited campsites and motels and stuff between here and Shelton, which is the next major, not major, but it's the next little town. It's about 65K away, and I don't think I have it in me after just sitting down for like the last few hours, 3 hours. My body's just like, oh, I thought we were done. So I'll see how it feels out there, but it's already almost 5:30. Good news is that it's long days in terms of daylight. So I probably could make it to Shelton even in daylight if I wanted to. But I don't think my body wants to. So we'll see how we go. All right. Well, one pedal at a time. And there'll be an update soon from here. Okay, well, I was going to press on to Shelton, and then I rode by this county park, like Mason Lake County Park, I think it is. And I don't know if I'm allowed to camp here, but in the spirit of seeking forgiveness and not permission, because I didn't see anybody to ask or any rules, I'm just going to set up a tent here because I'm definitely in a little tent spot, and it's a beautiful evening. Let me share this with you. Look at that view. I feel a little bit like I'm doing something wrong, but hopefully it's fine. And hopefully I'll be out early enough in the morning that no one will care. So, fingers crossed. Well, hello and good night from inside the tent. It's such long days now. It's already after 9 p.m. and the light is still out. No one has come to ask me what I'm doing here, so I'm just gonna, hope it's okay for the night. And if I need to seek forgiveness in the morning, I will do that. But I'm so grateful to be here because it was going to be another 30K to Shelton, and it's a beautiful night. I think Shelton is kind of like another, I don't know, like just a town with shops and fast food restaurants and stuff, which I've passed a few of today, and this is a much lovelier setting for the evening, and my legs were done by the end of today. I think having that break in the middle, they were just like, oh, we're done. And when I got back on the bike, my quads were like screaming. Well, my left quad, just my left one. So I am glad to just have the evening to rest and recover, and I'm looking forward to another lovely day tomorrow. So yay. All right, well, good night. Well, good morning. So much for getting up early. Wow, my body just really wanted some rest. And I look like I'm still sleeping. It's already like 8:30. But I'm really glad I got a good sleep, and it doesn't look like it bothered anybody being here. And I'm near a boat launch, so there are a bunch of people this morning just getting ready to launch their boats. I'm going to pack down. Here's my bike and my tent. Here we go. Yeah. And hit the road. Hopefully my legs got the rest that they needed to. Otherwise, I'm going to make it a short day. And see how we go. All right. All right. Well, we are all packed and ready to go. Not sure how far I'm going today. We'll see how my legs feel. But if I can, I think I'm going to try to make it to someplace called Centralia. I think that's it, which is about 130K. So we'll see how we go. And I'm going to go hit the road. Well, I gotta be honest, I'm not even 10K into this ride, and I am in pain. I don't know if I I need to adjust my seat some more. I keep playing with the height because I think that's it, but I think it might also just need to come back a little bit. So I'm going to see how I go, but I might just make this a really short day and give my knee a chance to rest, because it is brutal when I'm going uphill, and I'm not sure how much of that is the seat position and how much of it was like bad seat position yesterday and then getting back on without giving it enough time to recover. So we'll see how we go. Meanwhile, it is a beautiful, beautiful sunny day, so I am enjoying that. Well, I made it to Shelton, and I'm enjoying a lovely sandwich and coffee at Tea's Cafe and Espresso, which is super yummy. And when I'm off the bike, my legs feel totally fine. I think I might just need to play with the seat. Like, I think I might need to come farther back, because when I sit farther back, it feels a little bit better. Or I might just need to take a day off. I don't know. But at the moment, I'm just enjoying this and not sure how far I'm going to ride today. We'll just see how we go. And check this out, this like half umbrella thing. I love that. Okay, well, I'm just getting ready to leave Shelton. I managed to go to Safeway here. I rolled right in with my bike in the spirit I'm in of seeking forgiveness and not permission. I just didn't want to leave it outside with everything on it. And I got some ibuprofen and some more food for the road. I adjusted my seat a little bit, so we'll see how we go. I feel rested, so that's good. All right, onward. Okay, well, the good news is I think adjusting my seat just ever so slightly, just pulling it back a little bit, helped. Well, hello now from a Starbucks in Alma, which appears to be kind of a highway rest stop area. I'm about 70K into my ride today and deciding what I'm going to do. This is the current scene. Burger King. There you have it. Oh. My legs are feeling better after adjusting my seat, but I think they just need a light day. Fortunately, today is pretty flat, so that's good. But I'll look at the map and decide where I'm going. Well, I decided to press on. I found a spot I could stay at that is only about 40K from Alma. I hesitated to push on all the way to Centralia, which would have been another 60K, and I wasn't sure my legs had that in me, but 40K feels doable. And now I'm just on a very flat, rural road. Pretty chill. Good morning. So I'm actually not following the adventure cycle map today because I was reading some forums, and that route kind of goes south inland through Washington and then west to Astoria along, I think, the Hood River when you get to Longview, and that section is supposed to be really bad traffic. So a lot of people recommend either getting to the coastline sooner, which I sort of wish I did, or doing what I'm doing, which is just kind of following a diagonal route from where I am, kind of between somewhere around Rochester, Washington, headed to Astoria through some rural country roads. So this is the scene. Yeah. My knee is feeling good so far today, but I haven't tested it with any climbs, and it's always felt fine on the flatten off the bike. So we'll just see how we go. If I am lucky and if my knee holds out, I'd love to make it to Astoria today, which should be about 150 kilometers. But I'm gonna listen to my body and just take it one pedal at a time. So more later. All right, well, it's my first little hill coming up, so let's see how we go. Also, my bike computer, I think Wahoo updated it. It's so cool. Let me share it with you. It shows me like hills that I have coming up, and they're gradient with the little colors. So this hill starts pretty chill in the green, and then it's steep for a bit with the red. Anyway, it's coming up in a couple hundred meters, so see how my knee holds up and go from there. Okay, well, this hurts, but it's more in the category of like just soreness from overuse, and not in the like pain because I'm in the wrong position, like it felt like, well, yesterday morning, I guess. So that's good. And as long as I just ride these on easy low gears, it's not so bad. And I think today at least there are a few climbs, but they're not crazy steep, like the ones coming into Oregon and California. So just see how I go. But that wasn't too bad. Oh, all right. Here, let's see. Still a couple meters to go. 10 meters to go. All right, more later. Well, I've just stopped for a little snack as I get ready to do the very short gravel portion of today's ride. When I was mapping it out, it said that I was going to have a couple kilometers of unpaved road. So that's what I've got in front of me. Really feel like I'm back in New Zealand almost. Really just a lovely farm country and farm country roads. Okay, more later. Well, my bike computer is very clearly telling me to go in this direction, where it says a permit is required. It looks like it's like land management kind of property, and it's a Sunday, so I think I'm just gonna risk it because it on my map looks like the alternate would be a huge detour. So fingers crossed. Keep you posted. Okay, now I am not so pleased with the app I used to map out this route. I used Komoot, and it said it was like 1.7 miles of unpaved road. And now I've gone into this private land, and it's telling me to go here, which does not appear to be a road. I'm just going to walk and see if it opens up after the downed tree. But this is all a bit sketchy. I might have to turn around. Oh dear. Oh, well, this sucks. I think I'm going to have to just turn all the way back around and do a big detour because the bushwhacking definitely did not lead to a road, and the road option goes, like, it doesn't connect to a road that I need to go on for a much, much longer way. So, oh well. Got to test this bike out on a little bit of gravel, so that was fun. But, oh well. All right. On with the detour. Okay, before I give up entirely, I'm trying one other route. I don't have much hope, but just in case. Because there's like the map shows 3 roads right here on the camera. So this one I just took, and it definitely does not go where I want it to go. This is where the map wants me to go, and I checked, and it just doesn't, it's not a road. And this is another option that on the map, it looks like it dead ends. But having ridden the lower one just now, I think maybe it'll work. So I'm going to give it a go just before I turn all the way around. Yeah, no. Oh, this is such a bummer. I'm going to have to do a big detour now and probably walk down the hill that I walked up because it was just really sharp gravel stones, and I don't know if I have the tires to go down that. We'll see. But I have gotten this glorious view of Mount Rainier, which twice now, which I appreciate. I don't know if I would have gotten that if I'd done the other route from the beginning. Such a gorgeous mountain. Wow. All right. Okay, I'm not going to waste any more time on this bushwhacking. I'm going to get going and find my way back to a regular road. And we're back where we started. Or I guess where I started trespassing. That'll show me. Actually, anyone who knows me knows that I am like such a rule follower. I hate breaking the rules. Like, I'm terrified of getting into trouble. And so, like, going past that gate earlier was like, oh my God, I hope this is okay. And now, damn it. My rule following self was right in this instance. Anyway. Oh, well, it was a lot more fun coming down than going up. And it was fine staying on the bike. So that was no problem. Good to test out the bike on gravel. So I'm glad I got that. And I'm really glad I got to see that view of Mount Rainier. That was beautiful. But now I've got quite a bit of mileage to make up for that and to do a big detour around this whole portion. So here we go. At this rate, I don't think I'm making it to Astoria today, but you never know. That was sort of a nice break of exploration. So, all right, onward.